Good morning, everyone. Today we again start the next topic, that is propagation of sound. So before we start the next topic, that is propagation of sound, I will go through once whatever the previous topics that we discussed. That we will go through once. So in the last class, we discussed about these musical instruments, percussion, string, brass, and we learned that sounds is produced generally by vibration. Sound is produced generally by vibration, and the vibration of different mediums produces sound, and the vibrating part on different mediums are different. So we have different kind of mediums where the sound is produced, and the stretched string in the guitar is the vibrating part, then the leather membrane in the drum is the vibrating part. So these are the things we discussed in the last class, production of sound musical instruments. Then we did the woodwind instruments, where it makes music by blowing on the top of the instrument. Then we did the string instruments, where the vibrating part is the string. We did the percussion instruments, where the vibrating part is that membrane. We did the brass instruments, where the vibrating part is the air column. Then we did all these kind of different musical instruments. So these are the different musical instruments that we did, and the vibrating parts: veena, stage string, sitar, stage string, then tabla is the membrane, drum is the membrane, then shena is the air column. So these are the things that we discussed in the last class. Sound produced by humans, voice box of the vocal cords of the larynx, then sound produced by the animals, that is also different kind of vibrating parts. So sound is basically produced by vibration. That was the first topic which we did. Now today we will do that sound needs a medium to propagate. Sound needs a medium to propagate. As I am speaking, you are able to listen to it. Why? Because sound is traveling through air. Sound is traveling through air, and there is a medium through which the sound is traveling. Sound can travel to solids, sound can travel to liquids, sound can travel through gas. So today we will learn that sound needs a medium to propagate. So propagation of sound, you can see here, when we can talk with each other, when we shout through air, then a person staying at one end can listen to the sound staying at the other end. But if there is vacuum, if there is no presence of any solid, liquid or gas, then the sound produced will not be able to listen to by another person. For example, sound requires a medium to propagate, and sound travels through solids, liquids and gases. But sound does not travel in vacuum. If it is completely vacuum, then sound will not travel. For example, sound travels through the solid thread of a telephone. Now, suppose you are holding a telephone here, okay, and connect a thread, and then again you connect, means you let your friend tell to please take a coconut shell or whatever, and connect the two things with a thread. Then when you speak, the sound will travel through the thread. For example, a whale means you can know it's in the ocean. A whale listens to the reflected sound in water to locate its prey. Means when the whale speaks something, then the sound gets reflected from that particular animal, and the sound waves travel through the liquid, and the whale is able to detect its prey. Sound propagation, the main function of sound propagation, it is done in case of sonar, sound navigation and radiation. Means the sound waves are sent through, and then if there is any object beneath the sea, then the waves they reflect back, and the location it can be detected. So we are able to listen to sounds because sound travels in air, because air has a mixture of gases. So sound travels through air. If there is vacuum, then the sound won't travel through it. So you can see in the pictures that when we speak, sound waves travel through the air. When a person speaks through a wire, then sound travels through a wire. And a whale, it also starts catching its prey by the reflected waves which travels through the water. So speed of sound. Now speed of sound depends on two factors. One is elasticity and one is density. How the speed of the sound will vary. So the ability of an object or material to resume its normal shape is called elasticity. It's when we stretch a rubber band, and after we stretch a rubber band, when we pass through it, it gives us the elastic properties. So speed of sound also depends on the density. Speed of sound also depends on the density as to how it propagates. So speed of sound is maximum in solids, then liquids, and then gases. So speed is actually wavelength into frequency. You don't require this part, but still I am explaining to make you understand then the traveling of sound depends on the medium. So sound travels faster in solids, then liquids, and then gases. So this is a chart showing you speed of sound in different mediums. So you can see in solid the speed of sound in meter per second is around 6000, but in gas the speed of sound is around 900 or 300. So sound needs a medium to propagate. So sound needs a medium to propagate. Since sound needs a medium to propagate, so suppose you put your mobile phone in a jar which is full of water. Then when you ring the mobile phone, you will hear the sound, because sound travels in liquid also. An electric bell, if you keep in a jar which is full of gases, then what will happen? Now I am giving a situation. Rahul has put three different. He is using. He put his mobile phone or an electric bell. You can say he put his mobile phone or an electric bell in a particular jar, and then he rang it. The jar was full of helium gas. When he rang the electric bell, he could hear the sound. But as soon as you remove the helium gas, he could not hear the sound. Why? Question number 2. In place of helium gas, he put the electric bell in the jar full of water. When he put the electric bell in the jar full of water, he could notice that the sound was more clear, and the sound which was heard by him much faster than the gas. Why? That will be the question for you. You have to solve the question and you tell me in the next class. One more question. You have to design an activity. That's a homework for you. You have to design an activity to show that sound needs a medium to propagate. So today's class main point is sound needs a medium to propagate. Without the presence of any medium, sound cannot move, because sound cannot travel. Sound waves need a medium to propagate. So here I give just a normal speed of light versus sound. The speed of sound in air